You Africans, please listen to me as Africans. And you non-Africans, listen to me with open mind.
We're gonna start off with Falz. Falz, the bad guy. Falz, the bad guy. Falz, the bad guy.
F-A-L-Z.
Look, his name is Folari, right?
Yes.
So technically, it's
Folani
really
is F-O. It's not spelled F-A.
Yeah,
And his last name is Falano.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're
So,
right, you're right.
Fal, yeah.
Falz.
There you go.
So, Falz album, man. Have you guys heard it?
I like it.
Laura,
Yeah.
you're
I
not
like it.
really.
Nah, I don't really listen to that much. I tried to listen to some of his songs
Yeah.
yesterday, but I didn't really get into it.
Well, Falz album. It's called Moral Instruction.
I wish this came out before last episode that we did.
It's a dope album, man.
Because I want to talk about Falz twice. Back
It's
to
a dope
back.
album.
But
I told you. Look, Falz.
No, but I'm
Falz
still not
has started
changing.
the
I'm
year
not
on a
changing.
strong note.
I'm not
Would you
changing what
admit
I'm
to
saying.
that?
What I said. Falz is still going up in a steady progression. He's still not top tier, but like when I mean top tier, I mean the top 3-4 people. But he's
Okay.
getting closer.
Okay.
He's still steady. I give him a few more.
But what did you think about the album?
It was good. I think in terms of like replay value, it has. In terms of controversial topics, it's good. There was a little controversy before the album dropped. People were, because he said he doesn't like transactional sex,
Okay.
which I'm guessing it means someone pays for sex.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree with that. I'm actually fine with transactional sex. I think it's better to know what you're
Interesting.
getting into than you skimming or trying to game somebody.
But you're fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
It's also transactional. It's not necessarily always financial.
Yes. Oh, yes.
True.
Yes.
True.
So I'm fine with you knowing, look, this is what, heads up, this is what we're into,
What do you want?
Yes.
rather than you skimming
I
it.
appreciate that.
So, Falz, I don't agree with you on that part. But people caught flack because they said he's always singing about Ron's girls and never about like the Aristo men and the sugar daddies and stuff. His defense is the Ron's girls is the more common scenario that we're familiar with.
Yeah.
I kind of disagree with that too, because without the sugar daddies or the Aristos, there'll be no Ron's girls. So it's like it's the same. But I see what he's saying, in terms of the Nigerian market. But people,
But you can see how it's kind of a problem in Nigeria.
it is it's a big problem.
Like, in
It's-
Nigeria, anytime I go to
It's a
Nigeria,
big problem.
anytime
You don't even know who's making legit money anymore.
back when I was single, anytime if I ever messed with a girl in Nigeria, a lot of times I was never sure if I was paying for it or not paying for it.
Yeah.
There were a lot of times
Yeah,
where, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, sorry. Wait. Onyeka, do you want to hop on the
we
mic?
have a full house, by the
Yeah,
way.
we have a.
I'll hop on mic, but not on video.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
not
have,
on
we
the
have a
video.
full house, by the way.
Yeah.
We have, so you might hear extra voices.
Yes, so we also have here with us my sister. She's gonna chime in every now and again.
And his brother too.
Onyeka.
Hi guys.
Yeah. So what were we saying?
Yeah, so we're talking about transactional sex.
Yes.
So he says
I
he
mean,
doesn't like
it's
it.
safe to say it's a scourge in Nigeria, transactional sex.
Yeah, it's that's the wage, man.
Yeah, but I think where I draw the line is there are some people that are doing it, especially in Nigeria,
Yeah.
that don't have a choice.
What do you mean?
They don't have a choice but to do it. Like
You always have a choice.
the condition. Well, I know. No, yes, I
Speaking
understand.
of people on the receiving end.
Yes. There are people that they're forced to get into transactional sex because that's
Give me an example.
in Nigeria.
Give an example of the scenario.
If you're like, do you know, it's hard to get by back home in Nigeria for like the average person.
Yeah, you do what you have to do.
You do what you have to do, and a lot of times there are men always throwing money at these girls.
So is it safe to say it's not some people's fault for doing 419?
Or stealing.
Oh, that's exactly.
No, it's
I
their
don't
choice. It's always a choice. It's always
a
a choice.
choice, yes.
I'm just saying that there's some people that they have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Right.
It's either okay.
That's
Do I
the-
not eat?
so
Do I not feed my
it's- that's
family?
the-
Or do I
That's-
exchange? Do I get something in
that's-
exchange for this
some,
thing
it's-
that I have?
That's the easier way. Even here now, I don't know any.
No,
I
but
don't know how many
but
strippers
you
out
see,
there that are
here
excited
you
to
have
be stripping,
opportunities.
but-
It's not like
Government aids,
Nigeria.
yeah.
Well,
Government
There
aids.
are things available, and that's why we're going to get into this Falz album because he talks about it. He's not just coming out and just saying.
No, but
he-
Corey, don't say that because you're there making it seem like it's not fine, but it's like the same argument could be said for 419, like I just said.
Yes.
Some people feel
Some people are
with,
driven
you know,
to it.
with this one, I'm on the fence. With 419, it's a no because it's illegal.
Yes.
With this, it's not illegal. You know, I mean,
True,
really
true.
know
Yeah,
it's
you're right,
illegal.
and that's a very, very
Yeah,
important
so-
distinction, because with 419, you're taking advantage of of innocent people.
Yeah.
So with 419, there are other people involved that are
But
being taken advantage of.
My problem.
In this case, yeah, willing
Yeah.
participant. In this case, someone is making a choice.
I think where Falz was trying to come from and where my problem is you wake up and you see a lot of this, you know, and I like to use them as examples. Actresses, Nigerian actresses. I've never heard of you. Nobody probably heard of you. You've probably been in 2 mediocre movies, and you have a Range Rover. You have a mansion. Where? How? And then you come out and make it seem like it's your hard work.
It is.
Like-
Our legs are hard.
No,
work.
no, no. That's not,
My question to
no. Before you get no.
So-
So yeah, I let. But see, that's the thing is like. Just I'd rather you were truthful about it or not said anything. Like, why are you painting a different picture? That's why I said with transactional sex, I'm fine when you know you're not scheming the game. You're not getting money illegal. Well, not illegal, true quote unquote shady ways.
Yeah.
Or telling me about small girl, big God, talking about God did this for you, trying to give other girls like if you work hard.
But
Absolutely.
what she's working hard.
You say yes, I can supply you this, and
Yeah,
Right.
but
Go on.
yeah, that's You say I come out and you know thank your sugar daddy if you want to, or just say
Laura,
hey, I hustled or whatever.
Laura, you're about to.
No, I wanted him to finish.
So you're
this
she's saying. So
thought.
are you saying it's a type of hustle? Or,
Transactional sex, we do that every day. Like I don't get it. Is sex really free?
Why
Because no, if sex
No, in a-
is
in a way.
free and it's not transactional, then
Yeah. We all do
want
it to
it?
an extent.
no wait, hold on. It's sex free.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Oh
it's
no.
free.
But I
No, you can't
Wait,
throw your
wait,
hands.
no,
If sex
pause.
is free,
Chill,
but
chill
again,
out.
I
sex
get
is really
to
free.
make a
then
choice though.
You get to make a choice.
Yes.
handy when I want to.
That's the
So-
beauty of it.
That's the beauty of it. Okay, so then you're choosing to have sex with who you want to, right?
Absolutely.
So that's still
But
a
not
tran-
for anything.
So if it's not for anything, that's my point. So sex is not really free, because in order for you to have sex, in order for sex to be free, right, then it should just be free whenever you just free, just no money,
Well,
no
how
time,
about
no
our
effort.
definition is free is different, and that's when that relativity comes in again. Your version of
So-
free is not my version of free, apparently.
Okay, so then we're still saying the same thing. So transactional may mean something for somebody else.
My point is, we just decided that
So
you're
in my
open to
open
yours,
opinion-
and I'm open to mine. At the end
Right.
of the day, yeah.
And
But you can't tell me that what I'm doing is, any different, because in my head it's
exactly in her head, she's a small god, big whatever
girl, big
statement
God.
that is.
No,
Small
don't-
girl with a big god. My thing is everything is a transaction because, and this is my reasoning behind that, right? Women, we have to allocate. We have our bodies, we have our legs, we have our vagina, whatever, right? And we look great, so we allocate our body for sex, and we use that for money, right? And men have resources that we need, so we give them
Okay.
sex to get something, and also love, right? Affection, romance, whatever, you're giving something. A man that claims love, right? It's still love. You're still providing her with something. You're still providing her your time, your energy to provide her that stress-free environment. So you are giving her something in order to get something in return. So it's not really free. It's still a transaction.
Okay, fair.
That's
fair.
my opinion.
Because when you really think about it, like even in dating, right?
Right.
Yes.
Guy is taking a girl out in hopes of eventually,
kissing her at the end of the night.
or
Like, I mean,
Or
but I'm
something.
saying that's
Yeah.
something that's simple.
Yes.
Right.
But I'm
Yes.
confused.
Like you're
though,
gonna make her
because-
have a good time,
Yes.
so she's more
Yes.
malleable
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
Well, the first thing I said
But what
was,
is the
I'm
end game
fine.
though? What's the end
Right.
game of going? What's the end
No,
game
no.
of a man and a woman hanging
But
out?
then you can admit that there's a possibility that even though yes we do have that choice, and there is some level of transaction to it. You can admit that some people can abuse it, where there's a point where transactional sex can be abusive
There are
to
different
yourself. Like
variations.
there are different variations of what it can be, where there's people that are literally like on the road, like
Prostitutes.
being prostitutes, right? We can admit that we all don't want
I
our kids to
recog-
end up in that
I
kind of
rec-
situation,
I
right? I mean,
recognize-
we'll admit that,
I
even though yes, it's their
recognize your-
choice.
I recognize
But-
your stance.
But you can see the risks in doing in it getting to that point.
So
And
is it-
I think that's what Falz is trying to say, that in Nigeria it's almost gotten to that point where it's your thing is like an ATM machine that you can easily
But the
cash on.
question is it
whenever.
only a risk because they're outside and you guys see them, or is it not a risk if J-Lo is doing it with, I don't know, the government somewhere and it's hitting? It's only a risk because we know about it.
Where?
For He's speaking to the Nigerian market.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Falz
to
is so
Nigerian
Falz-
people.
And let's not. Falz is spoken about fraudsters too. He has
Yeah.
a song on his last album, 24, where he talks. Was it 24, 26, whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Where he talks about fraudsters too, and how, obviously it's a thing where people even who don't need money or who are good actually even still get into it.
Yeah.
You see successful,
Yeah.
quote unquote, business women who
Yes.
would rather be like, look, hey, I can find a guy out there who's willing to pay. And Falz, I guess that's where it doesn't like I said in the beginning, I don't have a problem with that. Where I have a problem is when they tend to then make what they're getting from this as they got it from something else. Something, you open a store and like, I hustled, I thank God I did this, I paid my tithe, I did all that, and God blessed me or whatever. But like, dude, just you're a rose girl.
Anyway,
just say you're a
you
rose
should
girl.
probably rap. You should
Do
probably,
you understand what I'm saying? That's where I understand.
I understand. Like if you're
Own
gonna
it.
if you're
Just
gonna
own
be
it.
that,
Yeah,
then,
own it. Yeah.
then say you're that and
Yeah.
do not present yourself
Don't
as
present
something
yourself
else.
as something else, yeah.
I can get with that.
Yeah, and if that's
I
what you
think
want,
for
tell them
me,
that's what you want.
For me, I don't like to cast judgment on anybody for whatever. People do things for all sorts of reasons. The only thing I'll say about what Falz said is that just be very cognizant of the fact that not everyone is as privileged as you to have the option to not resort to certain things.
I agree.
And I think those are one of the key things. We have to be able to point out why some things are wrong without still not judging people for it. And I think it's a very, 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 it's a fine balance. And I think ultimately, I get where Falz, his heart is in the right place. I have no reason to think his heart is not in the right place because Falz has been talking about these things.